Okay, now something else that you really mentioned, which is also really important, is that many small wins will eventually add up to big wins, right? So in our society, this is a concept that's been forgotten, right? Because it's all about like instant gratification. Everyone wants everything now, right? Like you want that big win now. So what have you found to be so powerful about small wins, and why does it help you really overcome big obstacles? And what would you consider a small win?
So I won't talk about myself for this. I'll just give you an example from some of my employees,
Okay, cool.
right? So you have people who've never worked before coming to work for us, and they have zero confidence because they have no reason to be confident. Nobody wanted them before. Everybody's told them that
Mm,
there's not really much they can do, that they're not accepted. So it doesn't matter who they are and how talented they really are, they turn up with zero confidence. And when you have zero confidence, you sort of expect yourself to fail. And that's what happened up to now. So you're even, in order to not get disappointed again, you're even sort of setting yourself up for failure. And when we have people in a course that will take 2 weeks for them to finish, after a day or two, they say, I'm never going to learn this. I'm never going to get this. It's way too hard. And we say to them, imagine you're climbing a mountain and it's a steep mountain. If you keep looking to see how much of the mountain you have left, you'll never make it to the top. But let's pause just a minute, and we do this every day. Pause where you are now. Now look back down and tell me how much you've already traversed. Before you came here, you knew nothing about what we're now teaching you. Now, tell me what you do know, not what you have left to learn, what you have already learned. And you can't say it's nothing because you know it is. It's not nothing. What is it? It might not be enough, but it's there. You've proven one thing to yourself and to us. You can learn. It might take a bit longer. We have patience. You should have patience because your engine has been idle for so long, it might take a while for it to warm up. Give it that time to warm up. And every day look back and tell me what you've learned, how far you've come. And even if it's a step, you look back and you say to yourself, I haven't climbed a mountain ever or for years. And look, I'm taking steps. It
mm,
might take a while, but I'm moving forward. I'm taking steps. And as an outlook in life, it's such an important outlook because otherwise things could be often seem so difficult and so insurmountable. But if you can take steps, small ones, every day and appreciate them, and say to yourself, tomorrow I'll take another step. And it doesn't matter how many steps I'll have left, as long as I'm moving forward with whatever the task is, you're getting there. And that's the wonderful thing about little gains. Celebrate them, enjoy them. I took small steps, but today I even took a medium sized step. That's wonderful.
mhm.
And helping people celebrate those little victories. They're not reaching, you're not there yet, but you're celebrating a little victory. And it can empower you and make you feel happy and different and capable. But you have to celebrate them. And people who don't have confidence have a hard time doing that. So we try and help them. We point it out for them with a flashlight on those steps.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. So it pretty much comes down to showing yourself the progress that you've made and looking at the skills that you've acquired over time, right? Because when you really look at that, that tends to build momentum and confidence, which again then gives you that inner belief that hey, if I did that, I can do this, and then I can do that, and then I can, and then you can just keep moving forward and forward and forward, right? And yeah, this is really interesting because if you look at the Navy SEALs, right? They have goal setting as one of their main like mental building blocks when it comes down to mental toughness. Like they have four different blocks, but goal setting is one of the main ones, right? And they kind of break down these big missions and big like training sessions into the smallest, most manageable tasks that they have to do next, and they just kind of focus on doing one at a time. And then after you get each win, like one after the other, that just builds more pride and more confidence. And that allows them to go and conquer that big mission or big training session that at first seemed like, something that was completely impossible, right? So again, they use it themselves. So I mean, this is a really important concept that people need to understand because it helps them
It's
overcome huge challenges.
exactly, it's the same like running a marathon.
Yeah.
I ran half a mile and I threw up. How am I ever going to finish a marathon? But I don't need to finish a marathon after I run half a mile. I just need to run a 3/4 mile tomorrow. That's all I need to do.
Absolutely.
And then the day after that, I want to try to get up to a mile. That's all I need to do. At some point, I'll get to where I want to go, but that's not my headlights aren't up high. They're just what's the next thing I need to accomplish. And even if it takes me a bit longer to accomplish it, as long as I'm getting there, and focus on that. And that's the same thing as the Navy SEALs or anybody else who sets themselves a task or any kind of task they want to accomplish, be it emotional, mental, or physical, or occupational.
Yeah.
Just focus on getting to the next level. And if the level is too far away, make the step shorter,
Even
smaller.
smaller.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.